So today we're going to be looking at and doing a lesson on the finishing volley. Now, I volleyed for a long time. Everybody knows how to volley, but only the higher level players really know how to hit a punishing finishing volley. Even if it's not so fast or powerful, it could even be done with a transition volley deep behind the service line to come in and get the advantage. So what's the difference between a regular volley that recreational players do is this. So unfortunately I don't have nobody feeding me balls, so bear with me. I'm gonna be drop feeding to my racket. So this is an example of a regular recreational volley. The ball comes to them, they stick their racket out, they make good contact, and they do the punch. That'll get you a lot of places, especially if you know how to hit angles. But when you're playing high level players and you really want to finish points, and you don't want that ball coming back, because sometimes you see those battles in doubles where it's volley, volley, battle, till somebody messes up. When in higher level matches, somebody gets an opportunity at a non-challenging volley that they have time to set up and go into, that ball's not coming back. So what kind of volley is that? This I consider so what's the difference between that volley and the punch? So basically with the finishing volley, what I am doing is I'm having the continental grip, which is a must. If you do not have continental grip on the volley, you're wasting your time and you're never gonna hit a true high level volley. Do yourself a favor, get the continental grip, get used to it, because that is the way. So technique is ready position. I turn with the torso a bit, almost semi-open, have my hand out in front out here, and I hinge on my shoulder to bring the racket slightly more back than usual. So I come here, I'm only hinging here, everything else is stable, type 90-degree type angle there for stability. My racket face is in a great neutral position to hit a ball. So if I hit a ball there, it's going over the net into the court. If I hit a ball here, it's going into the court. If I hit a ball here, I could get a sharper angle. If I hit a ball here, I hit the ultimate angle. So this range of motion, I can make contact and still make the shot, depending on what shot comes off my racket. But it will be a shot that goes in and drives through and stays low. The swing path is basically forward, across the chest, finish shot in front. So from here, we're gonna come with the swing path, across through the ball here, we're gonna finish. Now the finish is very important. We tend to throw the brakes, punch the ball. Oh, the ball is gone, why should I finish? Well, the brain is a funny thing. You come through the shot, you make contact, you stop here, but in reality, you start to anticipate the stop and you start throwing the brakes before contact. So you're never really truly hitting clean through the ball. This is why there's no energy into that volley and it sits up for a fast person to reach it. So just give it a shot. Trust me on this. Don't believe me? Go try it yourself. If you hit through the ball, that ball is gonna have extra energy, pop, and drive. And that's a good example of it had extra energy and it forced its way over the net. If I popped it, I have to open up the face. It sits. That ball sits up. It's not driving nowhere. That ball is gonna come back. So in a match, you're like, oh, my volley's are sitting and coming back. So what do we tend to do? So when the volley sits up and a fast player gets it and passes you down the line or makes you hit another shot, what do? You tend to hit more high-risk shots. So high-risk shots are bumping, going for the sides, going for the angles, because they get into the balls and you're taking more risk. You're going for lines. You're going to wind up making errors in a match under pressure. With the finishing volley, you can hit it directly to the player, near them. It's going to put them in trouble where it's a low ball, it's coming through, stealing time, and if they get a piece of it, they're hitting up on it, and that's when you finish at the net with your follow-up volley. So let's see some transition volleys, drop hitting. That's coming in. Go. So all those 3 balls were hit with the finish, finish, finish. All 3 balls penetrated the court, stayed low, skidded, and they would hurt your opponent even if they're there. So that's what I consider the finishing volley. And since you have so much chance of getting the ball and making a shot through that steady range of motion, you could really be aggressive. It's almost kind of like a smash, but without the smashing motion. So I cut through. So imagine if a ball was coming at me with some pace and I was able to multiply the pace with my strings, which would make my shot more consistent. So right now I'm developing my own power. So the swing path, if you want to think about the swing path, it's like scooping ice cream. This is a spoon, this is the edge of the spoon. And come up here, you're gonna get a good scoop of ice cream off the top, and you're gonna scoop and take off a scoop of ice cream. You're not gonna chop into the ice cream and cut it. The spoon will get stuck. You go scoop, finish high. Point that edge of the racket to where the ball is going. Boom, ball's going that way. Boom, ball's going that way. So this is my best explanation for the finishing volley. Go out there, drop hit volleys. See the difference. Don't take my word for it. Feel the difference of the ball by going all the way through, the most important part. If you're bumping, slowing the racket down, you're not hitting through the ball. You're not getting the full potential of the shot, of your energy. You're wasting time. So stop wasting time on your volley, and let's finish off those volleys, and you're gonna win a lot more points. You can thank me by hitting that like button, subscribe, and sharing it with your friends. Don't share it with your opponents because they'll probably kick your butt.